Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, June 19, 2022. Something or someone could inspire you to move forward on a personal goal, dream, or plan this week. And a person's encouragement can be particularly meaningful to you now. A friendship may feel more hopeful, and a relationship can benefit from improvements and refinements. While today's moon encourages a more serious outlook, experimenting with ideas and networking can bring you opportunities. You have a solid intuitive sense for trends and solutions. You might connect with others who inspire you mentally. At the same time, you're observing more than usual. The possibilities of meeting up with someone who is a soothing and calming influence on you are high today. The current celestial aspect suggests that this could happen when you least expect it, where you may be wined and dined and romantically entertained under a starry sky, if possible. Other places you may find love are during online spiritual discussions or groups related to higher education. Assume more power. Today, the moon enters the area Aquarius and encourages you to view your financial reserves with a new, unique lens. You may come to have a different if atypical perspective of your financial matters throughout this lunation. Investments, assets, loans, and debts could lead to a surprising change of pace depending on how you want to assert your control over your assets. It may even be time to free yourself from such financial assets if they are not serving you. Use the independent lunation to assume control over your assets and funds. You could be trying to get something new off of the ground. Although you are eager to start a project, you might need to do some more preparations first. In the business arena, you could require more research. Make sure that you have all of the information that you need before making a big move. In your personal life, you might need to let go of the past in a more complete way. Clear out those old cobwebs and break free of old ghosts. Why not plan a walking or city tour with your family? You will meet new people on the same wavelength. It's time to strike out in a new direction and get to know nice people. Pleasant conversations will do you the world of good. Above all, they expand your horizons and change your perspective. Get crazy and encourage your friends to do the same. You might need to try something pretty radical, but that's par for the course for you, really. Your walk on the wild side should pay off. You feel positive, sociable, and adventurous. Make a point of not only feeling irresistible but also acting in an irresistible way. Be careful of making any bad judgment calls. If someone looks at you for a prolonged period, a few seconds or more, and you like how they look, it's only then worth taking the initiative. Expand your mind to its farthest reaches today. There is an incredible opportunity opening up for you in which you can make great strides in a creative realm. Follow the music today. Pick up an instrument, go to the record store, or listen to a live band. Let the artist within you have room to shine. Shoot for a goal and don't stop until you reach it. A day can work extremely well for you. This vibration largely focuses on getting projects and unfinished tasks over and done with. This brings you an excellent opportunity to have a very productive day, and for you, this is apt to be music to your ears. Waste no time in pulling out all of the projects you want to complete and avoid tackling anything new. Tomorrow is the day for beginning different work. Use today to clear the slate. If you are going to have the moon return to an adventurous part of your chart, then the weekend is always going to be the perfect time. Especially as a full moon earlier in the week is likely to have made this a busy week, and especially on the job front, while Mars is already planning for an even busier week next week and right through the rest of this month. If you have been struggling to wind down, today's adventurous lunar vibes are just what you have been waiting for. A week that began with the moon just leaving your romantic sector and then went on to include a visit to your relationship sector ends with Venus, the planet of love, in her last weekend in a social and serendipitous part of your chart. With matters of the heart and your relationships having both received a boost over the last 7 days, but life also getting busier, Venus is encouraging you to stay in the moment while making it all about the journey. Our eyes in the sky. First, a practical trine to Sirius Saturn in innovative Aquarius requires your attention and asks you to get down to business, coming up with a new solution to a problem that's been lingering for a bit too long. You might actually be somewhat embarrassed that it's taken you this long to address it, but now that the universe is directing your attention to it yet again, maybe you'll be motivated to tackle it once and for all. The second important solar aspect of the day is a square to distracted Neptune in Pisces, which does all it can to divert your attention away from what you actually should be focused on. Is this what people are talking about when they say they think the universe is working against them? Yes, your daydreams and insecurities might try their best to stop you from getting the important stuff done, but it also provides some invaluable creativity and the magical gift of intuition and insight. As long as you don't have to make any major decisions, you should be fine. Just after midnight, the Aquarius moon sextiles Jupiter in Aries, an auspicious influence that allows us to sink deeper into gratitude. By being generous with what we have, we stumble upon new ways to achieve progress in our work and relationships. Although this aspect is best used to improve interpersonal dynamics, many of us will be asleep at this hour, and we might experience its effects in our dreams. Our reveries can promote a sense of well-being, causing us to wake up cheerful and ready to seize the day. A change in perspective necessitates a shift in ideals, and although the Aquarius moon still has us consumed with upholding a legacy, impressing those who have come before us and leaving a mark for those who come after, Uranus reminds us that our task is to update these expectations, not to replicate them. We exist in the here and now, and we cannot greet the future by imitating the past. When we embrace the unexpected, we liberate ourselves, revising our conditioning through a marriage of common sense and progressive ideology. The cosmic weather is then quiet until the late afternoon, when the moon sextiles Chiron in Aries. We might find ourselves embroiled in a situation that reminds us of a past trauma. However, instead of retreating from the issue or accepting fault for something when we are faultless, we now give new context to the problem at hand. When we challenge our memories, we free ourselves from the narratives we adopted when we didn't have the literacy to understand the whole situation. Through this encounter with our trigger, we embrace healing.